All right, we're going to take a look at laws of detachment and syllogism. Yeah, I know, they're kind of strange words. But it's basically what we use to go over statements in order to answer a question. So, for example, we got a bakery makes fresh bread every morning. It's morning, therefore the bakery is making fresh bread. I mean, we can conclude something out of it. So we use these laws to help us answer questions. So, deductive reasoning. Basically, all deductive reasoning is giving the information, reading it through, understanding it, saying, hey, I know exactly what that is going to be. So, all human beings need to breathe. Marla's a human being, so what? Hmm? Marla needs to breathe. Yeah, that's pretty easy. All the chess team members won their opening match in the last tournament. Jeffrey's on the chess team, so what can you conclude? Yeah. All women in the royal family wear hats at the ball. Melissa is in the royal family, so what can I conclude? Wearing a hat. You have to understand that the way you have learned things, the things that you have been taught, follow a pattern. You are given some information and then you have to go and reach a conclusion based upon that. It is a logical reasoning. I mean, you've been using logic for a very long time. You just don't know. So, let's try this. This is the law of detachment. I'm going to give you a few minutes to make sure that you have this written down and in your room. Okay, so while you're finishing up on that, it says, for example, if it's Monday, then Mark will go to work. Today is Monday. What do we know? Mark will go to work. That's all that this is. It says that P and Q are true statements, and they have to be true statements. P is Q, is then is Q is true, then we can conclude what we need to out of it. So, let's try this. Following statements use the law of detachment. When it is cold outside, I wear my warm jacket. It's cold outside today. So what am I going to do? Wear a warm jacket. If an angle is acute, then it cannot be obtuse. So if I tell you that angle D is acute, then angle D is not obtuse. If a number is even, then it can't be divided by 2. If the number 104 is even, what do I know? It can't be divided by 2. So it's this process that we go through, given a set of information, that we are able to make a conclusion on. Okay? So, here's the next one, law of syllogism. I will go and give you a few moments to get this one. Okay, so now we got law of syllogism. If P, then Q, if Q, then R. Remember transitivity from a ways back? 1 gets you to 2, 2 gets you to 3, that means 1 will get you to 3. Okay? If you can follow that pattern with this, or with the statement, then you know that it is going to be syllogism. So, if there is a power outage, then the freezer does not work. If the freezer does not work, then the ice cream will eventually melt. So can I conclude that if there's a power outage, the ice cream will eventually melt? Yeah, good. So, if Annika jumps higher than 5 feet 3 inches in this event, then she will win first place. If Annika wins first place, then she will receive a medal. What can I figure out from here? Yes, sir. Yeah. It kind of takes out the middleman out of the dark, okay? Because she puts her in first place, and first place gets you this. So you're kind of able to take the middleman out of it a little bit. So, let's try this one. If Maria wants to see a movie, then she goes to the theater. If Maria goes to the theater, then she buys popcorn. So what's kind of the idea here? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, goes to the movie, buys popcorn. What about me? If it's raining, then I will take an umbrella to school. Today it's raining. So what are you going to do? Hmm? You're going to take an umbrella. So now that wasn't syllogism, was it? That was detachment. So when we're looking at these, you kind of see the pattern with it. Maria goes to the movies, then she goes to the theater. Goes to the theater, then she buys popcorn. Okay? Syllogism. If it's raining, I'm going to take an umbrella. Hey, it's raining out, so I'm going to take an umbrella. And the reason that we have to be able to get the form here is because when you have words and terms and ideas that you don't understand, that you can still figure something out. And this is where, when you're science, good example, you get words and you get ideas in there that, okay, I don't quite get what it is, but you can reach a conclusion if you understand, okay, this does that thing, then this does something else. You can come up with an answer. So when I'm reading like C here, it says, all bibbles are baubles, all baubles play bubbles. So what can I conclude? Yeah, I don't know what a bibble is. I don't know what a bauble is. Does it matter? No, it really doesn't matter. As long as I know what the progression is, I can reach my conclusion. They're all true statements as far as I know. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a few minutes here, and I want you to do A through D. See what you come up with. So, Tara, wait, what? Okay, because it says all the girls on the swim team are left-handed. Arissa's on the swim team, so she must be left-handed. That's just the way it is. So, Tristan, what do we know about this one? Okay, because it's been 32 degrees, below 32 degrees Fahrenheit for at least a week upon freezes. And that's what we were told, so that must be true, right? Isn't this stuff easy? So Logan, absolutely correct. When every answer on the math test is correct, student will get a perfect score. He got a perfect score, therefore, there you go. Got every answer correct. So, Jason, when employees work more than 40 hours per week, they get paid overtime. What about Dominica? Yeah, probably. Definitely got overtime because that's the way the rule says it goes. So, I'm going to give you a few more minutes and I want you to think about these and see what you can come up with. Okay, so let's see. Guys, what can we know about the situation here? Well, gift I bought for the cousin is a toy truck and it has four wheels. Gift I bought for my cousin is a toy truck. What do I know? Yeah, that's it. No more, no less. That's it. Tie. Write a third conditional statement using the law of syllogism. So it says, if Nafisa enrolls in an elective, then she will enroll in orchestra. If Nafisa enrolls in orchestra, then she will play a violin this semester. So what statement can you make on that? absolutely correct. So, Tessa, most definitely. So, you going to oversleep tomorrow? Okay. No, you don't wish because I'm going to be late for school. And you don't want to be late for school. So, Feather, they want to know which one of these did I use, which law did I use? Did I use syllogism or did I use attachment? Is there, whenever we're talking about something with syllogism, it should have, when we look at it, it's kind of what I said before about the middleman. If we got a middleman in here, then it's going to be syllogism. If I overslept tomorrow morning, then I missed my bus. If I missed my bus, there's kind of the middleman because it was talked about twice. Then it'll be late for the appointment. So this one would end up having to be syllogism. Okay? And generally, detachment is going to be, it kind of an if-then statement a little bit, but it'll only be one of them. Because if we look up here, I've got just one if-then statement. Here we had, so, going to give you a little more time here, and I want you to think about, alrighty, so, we're kind of in a nonsense situation here, aren't we? So, Parker, it says if a gumble is hungry, it craves glue. If a gumble craves glue, he must hunt for glue. So, what do I got to use? Detachment or syllogism? Okay, so what are you going to conclude? Yep, you don't like gumbles? Don't like saying gumbles? Oh, okay. I kind of get you. So, Serena, if a vehicle is a unicycle, then it only has one wheel. And this vehicle is a unicycle, so what do you know? It has one wheel. So when we're going through this, I mean, these statements are very simplistic, but pay attention to the form, and you'll be able to figure out which one is which and be able to come up with